why us? And if we have some time, we will do an exercise of branding, which is our specialty. So the history about creative solutions marketing. In 2001, I started the business with my brother. He was here in the United States. Now he lives in Mexico. We're from Colombia, South America. Gigi is from Peru, so we're the Latin printing girls. So we started offering computer services. My brother's a systems engineer, so computer services, advertising, and graphic design, which is my background. And a couple of years later, he left the country. He decided to move back to Colombia. So I rebranded myself because I really don't know much about computers other than the software is ready for me to go. I'm not going to take a computer apart. So people were calling me for all these services, and I was just referring them out. So I started rebranding myself more as a web designer and a graphic designer and a little bit of printing. Years went by, it went very well, but when the market crashed, I went and looked for a job. It was easier for me to go get a paycheck, so I started working for a printing company. I met Gigi at another networking company and networking organizations or groups, and I talked to her, and she brought me into Hannigan Company. It was a printing company. I worked there for 4 years. She worked there for many years. And in February of this year, we decided to branch on our own. So that's how, the history of Creative Solutions, which was kind of reborn in February, now called Creative Solutions Marketing and Printing, because we are collaborating our expertises and our, I don't know, what we do best. What we do everything that you see here. Of course, it's hard to list them because it's so broad, it's so huge. Anything that you can imagine that can be printed on any surface, any ink, any embroidery, anything that can be where we can put your brand, your logo, your name, your message, your slogan, anything that you want to put that is decent enough for us to handle. One time I was doing most of it, websites, and this guy called me and he wanted a website that I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. So if it's legal and if it's okay, I will handle it. After the presentation, if you want, feel free to come and look through. We have apparel, anything from hats, from bags, from t-shirts, uniforms, anything that you might want. Gigi has been promoting a lot our office supplies, where from checks to your forms, if you're in the medical industry, the RX forms, anything that it's a repetitive or that you will need in a consistent basis, reordering in a consistent basis, that's a great customer for us. So who is our ideal customer? I was talking about last week. Of course, if you're a mid-sized company that you have the power of ordering, printing, that's our ideal customer. And why I say that? Because sometimes we go through banks or the financial industry or companies like that where they're so huge, you have to go through corporate, and it's hard to filter the vendors into those industries. But sometimes you guys need local printing for local advertising, and you're allowed to do it. So if you have the power to do that, that's perfect. Also, a company that needs all the way from their logo design. If it's a startup, they want to rebrand and have a new logo design. Just recently, I did something for DFI where they needed a seal for their 35th anniversary. So I incorporated it into their logo that they have been having forever. So any design, I consider myself a good designer, very professional, and I don't have a style. I just go with what the customer needs. I am a good listener, so whatever the customer need is at the moment, or for that particular brand, for that particular agency or agent, you don't have to just brand the company itself. You could brand yourself. That will, as a marketing person, I always recommend, if you work for an agency or a corporation like that, brand yourself. You're the one who has a relationship with the customer. If tomorrow or a month from now or 2 years, 3 years from now you decide, to move to another company because a better opportunity came, the first, you are yourself. You're not, you just, oh my gosh, now I'm not with Bank of America. What am I going to do? No, I am a representative. And I have my own skills. I know what I'm doing. And you just have the confidence to go on with your life. Okay, that's our dear customers. And why us? Of course, we have other printing brokers. We have other marketing solutions. Why creative solutions? We not only design, we not only print, we not only find the best pricing, the best quality for the job, but we'll hold your hand. We are marketing experts, and we'll have the marketing techniques, the marketing strategies to get you out there and keep going with you until you feel comfortable, or if it doesn't work, we'll go back. We find the feedback for the customer. Bottom line, we want your customers to buy from you and stay with you, not just a one-time deal. So that's why creative solutions is so important, because we will talk to you, we will give you different tools, different options, depending on your budget and on your budget, depending on what your needs are at the moment, depending on the industry, the target that you're looking for. Of course, you know the audience. If you're going to schools, if you're going to corporate, if you're going to homeowners, if you're going to, I don't know, whatever it is that you're trying to reach, we will help you with that. And now I have an exercise. How long do I have? 7 minutes. I have a little exercise, and I would like some participation. Who here has gone to ever a Toastmaster meeting? Okay.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. Okay. Toastmasters has a section called Table Topics. And Table Topics is to learn how to do quick speeches and improv. So this is all related with branding. And let me see. Someone told me once, and this is kind of like in between the personal, you could take it personal, your personal life, or you can take it towards your business. Someone told me once that my accent is kind of my trademark. People remember me because of my accent.
What accent?
I don't understand why they say that, right? John,
yes, ma'am.
I'm to be coming.
Okay.
Oh. What are you most known among your friends and family?
My mouth.
Your mouth. Is that
Because I use it a lot.
He gets in trouble.
no filter, right? Remember, there's no filter.
There is a filter, but there is
You don't stay quiet. I think you can pair with Mr. Lechner over there, Dr. Lechner.
the best thing she's ever said to me.
Okay, so what brand are you loyal in the market and why? Christy, are you loyal to any brand?
TFI.
Food or makeup or clothing or cars or anything that you could think of?
Well, I become loyal to Amory Gianni Skincare.
There you go.
Organic. Yeah.
There is a reason why organic.
It's all organic.
The brands that when you want people to remember your brand and you're looking for a message to get across, remember you should touch a feeling. Okay? And there's many ways you could touch a feeling. You could, like for instance, our slogan is leaving a footprint in your imagination. Why would we call ourselves like that? What do you mean leaving a footprint in your imagination? We are memorable, and that is touching a feeling. We want people to remember us, and that's what any of your brands, any of your slogans. If I see a pink ribbon, I always think of breast cancer, right? If you see any other color ribbon, you think of what that represents because they have already drilled it in our heads. So touch a feeling, remember that that's what's going to make people react. That's kind of like what I would like you to take from this presentation. Any questions?
How long have you been
I have 5
in
minutes.
business? between the two of you, how
We
many
started
years
in
you got?
February.
No, in the business, doing
On
this
the
stuff.
business.
How many years?
Right. I have been in, oh my gosh, you're going to.
At least
You
15
don't
years.
know how old I am now. That's not good. I have been in marketing all my life. I went to college in Colombia and South America for advertising. I came to this country in 1986 and I was in the direct mail advertising. Ever since, direct mail is all tied together with this. 14 years later, I started the business and offering products
That's
and
31
marketing
years.
and advertising. That's a lot of
Gigi,
years.
how long?
Gigi, 25 plus, right?
Oh, is that all?
That's it. I'm the youngest one.
Babies.
So any questions? Any other questions?
You have any client testimonials?
Oh, thank you, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, yes, I did printed some testimonials, so I want you to hear not from us, but from our customers. Okay, and we have a whole bunch, but we're going to start with, I didn't know he was going to be here, so that's very cool.
Didn't know you were talking either.
Okay, John Champion.
Yes, ma'am.
Marcy is a very creative and dedicated professional. Her portfolio of marketing materials is quite impressive. She has in-depth knowledge of marketing concepts and knows how to create and present your brand in the marketplace. Marcy is well connected in her community and knows how to get your business noticed by others. I recommend Marcy to all of your for all your marketing.
That was how long ago?
That's 2000. This is 2009.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she did build a website and the logo for me.
Yes, yes. Gigi, let me see one for Gigi. It is always such a pleasure working with Gigi and Creative Solutions Marketing and Printing. Their work is thorough, and Gigi never hesitates to make helpful recommendations that save us time and money. Products are delivered timely and are consistently up to our standards. David Guthrie, Riverside Sports Hall of Fame. We have many great testimonials. We're still in the process of putting them in our website, but visit Creative Solutions Marketing and creativesolutionsmktg.com and learn more about Creative Solutions. Thank you.
Very nice.
All right.
2 minutes to spare. I have more stuff, more fun.
Wow. What's your
Do
biggest
you
seller?
guys want to
Stuff like
participate?
this, what's your biggest seller?
What's that?
Handouts, a giveaway, tchotchke thing. What's your biggest seller? Is it
Our
still
biggest
canned
seller,
or-
geez, you know what? We were talking about these things are hot right now for the sales, in the back of the sales, and she has a great one that you
Oh,
can
for your
even
business
stand
cards?
your, to put your
Yeah.
cards.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
phone wallet, basically.
Whatever is related with technology.
Technology, but see, it's so budget driven. Whatever you can spend per item because you're giving them away, right? And some companies they go big, and some companies they just want to give something to be remembered by. The key is to get something that people are going to keep at all times, or they're not just put it in the drawer. Something that's kind of catchy and they'll use, but it won't go away. The notepads are very cool, but those have a short lifespan. Thank you.
Yeah.
But anything else, I mean, depending on what industry you are at, we will also recommend what
Do you
people
do
use.
calendars and things like
The
that? also?
calendars, and the calendars, I'm sorry, what is your name again?
Lester.
Lester. That's a great marketing tool. And as a marketing advisor, and when I meet with customers, I am a good strategic partner with him or anybody who is in the marketing industry because I recommend it. I will give his business card. I will have them contact anything that you put on your fridge for a whole year or on your desk, a mouse pad or a calendar, anything like that. It's all good. It's all good. T-shirts, of course, they're great. It's just a little bit more pricey per item. But the bags now, they're very, very hot because people they're not giving plastic bags anymore. So you keep them in your car and you advertise at the same time when you go to the grocery store. So anything like that. Okay, let me see if there is another cool one. Tony.
You.
Products like politicians sometimes promise much more than what they really deliver. Have you ever been disappointed in a particular product that you purchased due to a false advertising?
Yeah, it's Obamacare.
I do it.
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
False
Yes.
advertising.
What I suggest is come up with a message, come up with a slogan, come up with your whole marketing campaign, but keep it true. Be true to yourself, be sincere, and I know that you're going to go through with it. I don't know the terminology, but just don't lie. I mean, if you cannot do it, if you cannot follow through, if you cannot do what your message says, don't say it. Because that's worse than not saying anything.
True.
Okay? I keep on saying goodbye, so goodbye. Yeah.